Hey everyone, this is Morris from the Fort Lee Public Library. I'm here in my backyard and I'm going to show you how to grill some vegetables. Today I've got some spring onions from the farmer's market, some fennel, and some zucchini. As you can see, I've already prepped everything out. This is a great way to save time and make your life a whole lot easier, is to just have all of your ingredients prepared on some sheet pans here before you start grilling. These spring onions that I got here, I just trimmed the bottom, the root end, and then the top green end, and then just sliced them in half. These are fennel cores. I just sliced off the top, those stems, and trimmed the core at the bottom. But you want to make sure to keep that root end intact. Otherwise, the fennel bulb will fall apart. So it's good to keep that intact so it stays together and it's easier to grill that way. And then lastly, I have some zucchini. These are small. It's early enough in the season that you can still get these at a reasonable size. Towards the end of the season, you'll notice that they start to get like humongous. And at that point, they're mostly water and they get to be kind of bitter. So now is really the best time to be cooking and eating zucchini. They're sweeter now and they actually taste sort of like something like zucchini, hopefully. That's what they should taste like. So I'm just applying here a little layer of olive oil to these vegetables before I grill them. This will help to flavor them and also to help prevent them from sticking. The other thing you want to make sure you do is preheat your grill, turn it on before you start cooking, which I've already done. Your grill being hot is the other thing that will help to prevent sticking your vegetables or really anything in general that you cook from sticking to the grill. So I'm done with this, so I'll come back to you in a second while I'm at the grill and then I'll show you what that looks like. Hello everybody, this is Morris and I am back and now I'm at my grill. So I'm going to show you now each of the things that I'm going to grill. So depending on how you like your vegetables, you might want to cook them a little bit longer if you like them softer. Some of these things, like obviously the onions, that you definitely want to cook all the way through. These are pretty small, so they're not really going to take too long. But if you come over here, I'll show you. You're just going to place the flat side right down on the grill. And like I said, this is just a very hot grill. I've turned this up to the highest temperature that it goes up to. And let it preheat for a while. And then I'm just gonna lay these out, cut side down on the grill to cook for a little while. All right, we'll get started with that many. And then the fennel, this is one of those things that I don't necessarily like it cooked all the way through to the point where it's soft. So I'll actually grill this until it just has still some bite, so it softens up a little bit and gets some char marks on it. Some of that black, not too much, but just a little bit to give it some flavor. But I prefer to keep it so that there's still, excuse me, not totally tender, still a little bit of bite to it. That's how I like it. So if you want to, if you prefer to cook it a little bit more, by all means. And then the zucchini, which is something that will probably need the least amount of time to cook. Because again, totally up to your preference, but for me personally, I don't like them to be super soft and cooked all the way through. So I'll just want them to be softened, and once it's got some, you'll see it, it'll kind of soften up a bit. And once it's softened up a bit, got a little bit of char on it, I take it right off the grill. Excuse me. And it's hot in here. And as soon as they come off the grill, I'll probably give it a little bit more olive oil. And again, totally up to you in terms of what seasonings you want to use. I usually kind of stick to pretty basic when it comes to spring vegetables like this. They're all kind of delicately flavored, so I prefer to not kind of overpower them with other things, other flavors. So really just olive oil, salt, maybe a little bit of black pepper, maybe a little hot pepper if you like. That's pretty much it. So I'm gonna throw these on the grill here. I'm gonna grill up the rest of this stuff, and I'll come back to you a little bit and I'll show you what it looks like when everything is done. Hi everybody, this is Morris again, and I am back to show you the fruits of my labor here. These are the final product, grilled vegetables, the grilled onions, the fennel, and the zucchini. Like I was saying, you know, whatever your taste is, you can cook these longer. You can cook them until they're softer. Like with the fennel especially, I kept it a little bit of bite on there. The zucchini, you know, you definitely want to cook it through. Same with the onions, to the point at which you start to get some char on there. A couple minutes each side. You know, if they're this thinly cut, really it's not going to take any more than a couple minutes each side, and then you're really in business. And as far as seasoning goes, like I said, I keep it simple. Basically just some olive oil, some salt. I'll probably squeeze some lemon juice on this, but you know, go crazy. You know. Use your imagination, whatever you'd like, whatever flavors you're into. And yeah, so grill some vegetables this summer. If you have a grill, it's a really easy and cheap way to make something that tastes delicious. All right, take it easy.